capital of the South, Birmingham, Alabama, home to the UAB Blazers, and the fans here have been eagerly anticipating this clash. Today, two teams get set to square off in an intra-conference battle in the American. As we'll see, the North Texas Mean Green taking on the UAB Blazers. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Blazers will kick it away to start. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So North Texas offense will go on the attack first. And David, we've got a quarterback today who's been known for making enough plays when his team needs them.
Yeah, and listen, he's a guy that this offense is built around him. But, Jesse, he's not the guy that's going to take over. He needs the running game to get going. He needs the passing game. He needs a little bit of balance. Really good football player, but he needs the help of the quality teammates around him.
Yeah, you're right. I think the one thing we've seen with this guy is he's got to get into a rhythm in games early, right? And so whether it's running the football or getting a few completions early to get his confidence going, because once that happens, he's very, very good.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Here comes the heat. Looking deep. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
This defense talked about it. We want to set the tone. We don't want to give up big plays. First drive, the offense tries to accomplish that. This is a big play offense. Defense does a great job staying at home, staying disciplined, and getting the INT, creating some early momentum in this football game.
Off the play fake. Under fire. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
The Blazers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to pass. It's Kitna. Makes the grab. It's Milner. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
This receiver is such a weapon, and he has so much speed, and he can generate explosive plays for your offense, not just running go routes and post routes, but how about throwing him the drag, letting him catch it, and use his speed to turn it upfield.
And the Blazers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak. You know, it's not just about pushing forward. You've got to find that little crevice that'll let you get to the first down mark.
Yeah, where's the old bush push play? USC Notre Dame. It's famous now. You need a guy behind you helping you get that first down. We need more teamwork here between this QB and running back.
The Blazers decide to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Takes it on the return. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. He threw a pick on the initial drive, but they have it back, and we're still looking for our first points of the game. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more, but sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The play action fake. Looking down the middle. He's got an open man. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Well, they execute the in route. Now, how about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
They'll snap it from the 39. 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Can't hold on. He had him middle, and he flat dropped it.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Snagged in the middle. It's Williams.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. What that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
North Texas comes to the line on 3rd and short. Quick pass on the jet motion. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage.
That's a great job executing up front by the defense. They looked like they were ready for that play, and that was a bit of a more unconventional look from the offense on 3rd down, but the defense was there to make a big stop.
North Texas will have to punt it away. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Makes the catch. It's Jackson. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
You know, and that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Motion from the back. Dropping back, it's Kitna. Grabbed over the middle, it's Ferguson. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better 3rd down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to 3rd down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
He'll keep it on the sneak. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Both sides trying to find a little rhythm and efficiency and move the ball some here as we start the 2nd quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Off the play fake on 1st down. Bringing the heat. Fires on the move. Oh, he had him right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on 1st down. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Trying to set up the screen. Fighting off the defender.
Listen, nice completion, short gain. Now you get to 3rd down. 3rd down's more manageable. But guess what? If I don't get it on 3rd down, I still got that 4th down in my pocket. Nowadays, analytics, we're going for it anyways.
It'll be 3rd and long. To the air, it's Kitna. Working that left side. And he'll go down, but not before the big pickup and the 1st down. That is what you call putting a little air under it and letting your guy run to it.
Exactly right, Reese. It's so hard to track that football when you put so much air underneath it, and I'm trying to run with the wide receiver. He's so used to doing that every single day in practice, and you could tell he saw the ball great, went up and plucked it.
Creates a little space.
Well, I don't know if the quarterback saw on that last play, but he made a pretty quick decision that he was just going to tuck it and run it, and his offensive coordinator is glad he did. How about the speed by the QB on that play?
And here comes the offense on second down. It's a reverse. Couldn't find any room at all, and he'll lose 7 on the play.
Well, the offense is trying to go with a trick play, and they're dialing up the reverse, but the defense had great eye discipline. They tracked the football from the running back to the receiver, and they were able to rally to him and make a big tackle for a loss.
And they've converted their first 2 third down opportunities, but a 3rd and long is a different animal. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires deep toward the end zone. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
And here comes the field goal unit. He'll have to generate power and some accuracy. A 50-yarder from the left hash. The field goal is no good. Kicker tried to tack a few more on the scoreboard, guys, and couldn't do it. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Let's see what they've got on second down. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle. It's Hawkins. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play.
Yeah, and a great job by the QB, finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Gets it out fast.
Hey, man, if you're going to make plays like that on slant throws, you got to be able to make catches in traffic. Good, strong hands by the wide out there on the slant.
Second down coming up.
North Texas can dig into that playbook on 2nd and short. Using his legs, it's Hawkins. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
You just need more from your offensive line. 2nd and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up 3rd down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
The Mean Green trying to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Grab near the sticks. It's Coleman. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. Grabbed behind the line, it's Coleman. Oh my, circle, circle. Spinderella. Put him in the spin cycle and picked up the first down. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far. It's starting to get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quick strike complete. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly.
And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Mean Green.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. A 67-yard touchdown drive there, and the capper, a 19-yard toss for the touchdown. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Jacobs. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Dropping back, it's Kitna. Fires to the big fella. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
I'll tell you, when you've got a tight end like this, it makes it a lot easier calling pass plays on first down, even if the defense is in zone coverage. He did a really good job there, working his leverage, finding the soft spot, and making it an easy completion.
And the Blazers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Back to pass on 2nd down. Looking for a huge play. Ball's in the deep ball. He's loose. He's at the touchdown. UAB made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And how about this offense responding late in the first half, getting the score, now an extra point away from tying this football game, going into the half. That's exactly how you draw up a 2-minute drill. That's how you want to finish a half.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what a pleasure it's been to watch these two teams thus far there in Birmingham. And that defense has to feel like it just played about as close to a perfect first half as it can play. And who am I to argue? I mean, check out that scoreboard. Bone-crushing hits and an airtight secondary. Feels like they have 12, 13 dudes out there against that offense, which needs a real pick-me-up and fast. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Protective Stadium.
North Texas will kick it off to start things here in the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down.
How about that? Just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
So now it's 2nd and long. Trying play action. Caught over the middle. It's Ferguson. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. You know, we joke that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep them covered.
And yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers most of the time. They're big and physical, and they sell block for a second, and then they run open and they find holes in zones, or they get good matchups. And man, those tight ends nowadays are nightmares for defenses to try to stop.
You know, sometimes the hardest completions for quarterbacks are the ones where guys are wide open. You don't have to throw it any faster trying to get it to him quickly because you know he's so wide open, like on that last play. Just take your steps, throw in rhythm, and just throw a catchable ball.
Man, what a finish we could have. Tie game, third quarter here, 2nd and 10. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. Sends it back in motion. Looking to throw, it's Kitna. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
You sort of get the feeling here in the second half with the game tied. It very easily could come down to which of these two quarterbacks has the football last. Bit of a blown opportunity there on 3rd down with that incompletion. This guy's going to have to lock in for the remainder of the game.
The kick is on its way. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. They'll wrestle it down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
Rides the back on the option, the give. That'll move the chains. It'll be a 1st down for North Texas.
And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback, stop the running back's feet. Right there, I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the 1st down.
It's a good job, too, there on 3rd down by the offense because a major statistic in football in terms of winning and losing is how good are you at staying on the field, keeping drives alive. Whether it's 3rd and long or 3rd and inches, you just have to go execute, and they do it there.
This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that 1st down.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
North Texas really has it going on offense. To the air on 1st down. They'll run the screen. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
A great job by the defense seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
North Texas lining up, facing 3rd and long. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
Here's the thing. I know this guy's not going to win the Heisman Trophy, but he's a pretty talented football player that's made big plays for this offense in the past. They have not had any success when they've given him chances so far in this game. And in the 3rd quarter, you're getting a little nervous, I think, if you're the head coach, because he's a guy you need to have success if you're going to win.
And a precision punt there will pin them deep inside their own 10-yard line. Let's see what they can get going on this drive as they snap it from the 7. Back to pass, it's Kitna. Gets it out quickly. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Loses 2. 2nd down coming up.
They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the 4th all tied up. So the final period starts with a second down play. Off play action.
You know, as an offense, you've got to do a better job pass protecting, and you've got to start thinking about max protection at this point of the game, because if you don't get hats on hats, your quarterback goes down on his own 2-yard line. You're lucky you didn't give up a safety.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Now on the counter. Hard running there.
Running back the ball carrier. Gain of 1. Offense facing 4th down.
The Blazers will send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. And the returner goes down. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for in a position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll go to the ground. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. They'll try to pick up a few here on 3rd down, but from here it would be a 60-yard attempt. He's looking to pass. Caught in the backfield. It's Coleman. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at 3rd down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Williams. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone, make them execute, and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
He leaves it with his back. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
North Texas really has it going on offense. Looking to throw on 1st down. Get it out to the supersonic guy. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
The clock has stopped for the timeout, and we have reached the final 2 minutes in this one. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to pass. And the throw out to the sideline, good for a few. He'll go out of bounds at the 21-yard line.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
third down. He'll try to pick it up through the air. Touchdown, North Texas. And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
Who can you count on those big moments? Who can make those big plays? Who do you trust? And they trust the receiver to run a go and to run right by the DB. He makes the play, breaks the tie, takes the lead for this football team.
They'll try to tack on an extra point here deep in the game. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. So they take advantage of good field position and move it 46 yards. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Set to advance on the football.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Dropping back, it's Kitna. He just about put this game away if he'd been able to hold on to that one. Instead, it's second down.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
Complete to the left. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. Wants to go up top on first down. That's reeled in. It's hooked. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Man, this is such a hard situation. That clock is your enemy, and you've got to push the ball down the field, but you know the defense is dropping back, so you can take the underneath stuff and go to your second and third read some, but we got to stay aggressive.
They'll line up for a second down play. With the catch, it's Jacobs. He'll be shoved out of bounds at the 35-yard line.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
And the Blazers come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Just a short pass to the tight end. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
And that's a first down.
The Blazers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw, it's Kitna. Unloads to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle, it's Hawkins. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8.
Timeout.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
He's brought down at the 4-yard line. It's now second and goal.
Second and goal for this offense. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Ferguson. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The offense uses a timeout, 20 ticks remaining. A touchdown here on third and goal really ratchets up the game pressure. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play.
Today's final score, North Texas 14.